Hey guys, how you guys doing today? This is Keon Carniff, also known as Mr. Finance. And today I wanted to come on and talk to you guys about the passing of this rapper. And I've watched many people's comments, like literally. I'm watching these different comments of people's reaction to this news. And to be honest, I am shocked. I'm taken back from it, from a lot of people's reactions, because I don't care who you are as a person. I don't think death by gunshots, I wouldn't wish that on anybody. I wouldn't wish that on anybody. I wouldn't want that for anybody, to be honest. Right? Because I'm literally watching how ignorant today, how people are today. Right? I wouldn't wish that on anybody. See, and a lot of people wouldn't understand why you wouldn't want to wish that on anybody, because when you see certain things and you see certain people face certain things, then you understand why you wouldn't want that on anybody. This rapper was pretty much gunned down, shot in his car, and robbed. They shot him, robbed him in his car. And you know what's crazy? I've always joked about this, and we have seen many memes about it, that someone will quicker to pull out the phones like this. People quicker to do this versus doing this and try to save your life. I'm telling you, people quicker be like this, videotaping you dying versus calling 911 to come save you. What happened to the days if we see someone got in a car accident, we rush to the car, we rush to the person's aid? What happened to that compassionate? What happened to that empathy within humanity? You're recording the man sitting in the car. Do you even care to check where did these bullets hit? To put pressure on it, to make sure he's alright. What happened to those empathies? What happened to continue pumping his heart while he's going through this shock and trauma? But you videotape it? We live in a world where if you were drowning, people will quicker to record you than throw you a life jacket. That's the crazy world that we've lived in, where people care about likes versus care about your life. That's the sick thing. This is a sick world that we live in now, where people care about likes versus care about your life, where someone will record you versus saving you, where someone will take a picture and laugh at you just to get reviews versus sitting down with you and consult with you on how to grow better. This is the world that we're growing up in, where people become so superficial, so artificial, and no compassion. This is a crazy world. I'm not a fan of this kid. I'm not a fan of his music. To be honest, I don't think I ever listened to one of his songs. But something strikes me when I sit there and watch a lifeless body gapping and someone have enough audacity, you know, to sit there and record this, versus someone saying, move out the way, let's help this person live, let's try to get this person some help. Don't just sit there. I remember a time I was driving to a nightclub called Club Abyss, and I was driving in my car on the parkway, before hitting the parkway. If anybody know, coming from where in Morris County, and you're taking 24 to go on 78, and then you're gonna hit, before you hit exit 54 on that little strip, I believe that's 78 if I remember correctly. I remember this black car, I remember like it was yesterday, zoom past me. I couldn't even tell if it was a man or a woman in the car. Zoom. And I'm looking like, holy moly, that person is doing some numbers. And as I continue, I mean, like, this car passed me like at least a good 10-15 minutes before. And for some reason, before I hit the exit, this traffic out of nowhere just started happening. And I see the car, because there was a full stop on the highway. This car went woo, like spinning, hitting cars, and bang, then it rolled off in the bushes. Everybody stopped, other than the folks that was already up ahead. But I mean, like, everybody stopped, and I'm looking at this, and I'm like, something have to happen. So I ride the side rail, rushing up, and it was only me and one other guy. Me and one other guy decided that we're gonna get out our car and try to help this person. I grabbed my crowbar and I ran to the car, busting out the back window. And me and this guy took this lady out and her baby. You know what happened to her? The front tire blew out. And because the front tire blew out, it caused that explosion. If you ever have a front tire blow out at high speed, it's crazy. And because of that blowout, she spun, hit the car, boom, tumbled all over. But everybody else stopped and just looked. And it was me and another guy took the action to run to this woman's aid. While I'm pretty sure everybody else was probably trying to get their selfies and their videos. But nobody cared that, hey, there's someone in that car. Maybe lifeless. Maybe just needs CPR. Maybe needs someone to remove them before the car catch on fire. Maybe they had a baby in the car like she did. These people are crazy. I could never understand how someone could sit there and record someone dying before trying to help. I can understand if someone is helping and you're recording it. Cool. That's cool. But to sit there and everybody is doing this, everybody is there like this, and videotaping it just to upload to Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook Live, whatever the frick y'all guys want to put your crazy crap on. This is the world that we're growing up in. That's why my kids are not allowed to play with devices. That's why my kids learn that devices are for emergency and for socializing. You're not a goddamn news reporter. You're not a goddamn whatever social whatever that's out there these days. If you see someone in help, put down the goddamn phone. Become a human being. Become a human being. What happened to the days if someone got in a car accident? Better yet, what happened to the days if we see someone pull over on the side of the road? What happened to the days if you see a woman trying to change the tire in her car, there would be a gentleman that pulled the hell over and help her? What happened to the days if you see someone with a flat tire or their car is parked on the highway and you notice there's no motion happening, you pull over anyway and say, hey, you all right? That person could have ran out of gas and they just need someone to go get them gas. What kind of world do we live in? What kind of world we live in where we don't care about each other? Where we stop caring, where empathy is no longer there? What happened to people? I hope it's not one of you guys that's watching this. I hope you're not. And if you are, you need to change yourself. You need to check yourself. Because there's no way I'm going to see someone dying, see someone in stress, see someone need help, and I'm going to freaking take out my phone and wait for something to happen just so I could get some likes and some views. Fuck your likes and your views. I'm all about life. Help someone get back their life. Help someone that need help. Get off your goddamn phone. Get off your phone. If someone need help, help them. That is the right thing to do. How can we sit there and record someone in stress? How can we sit there and record someone dying? How can we sit there and feel comfortable with yourself and think because you got some views and some likes that you're so much better? You're just as bad as the person that killed them. You're just as bad. You may not have pulled the trigger, you may not have caused the accident, but by sitting there recording it, you're just as guilty. Because you could have did something. I'd rather someone record someone doing something than sit there and record it and did nothing. You're just as guilty and you should feel the wrath of not doing something. You are a human being, not a news reporter. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm listening, I'm watching the comments. I'm watching the comments of people saying, oh, that's what he deserved. This guy beat up his baby mom, and it's crazy. It's crazy to think that people would speak like this. Where someone would try to be God and try to condemn and pass judgment upon someone, and their punishment should be death. Do half of you guys that claim you're Christians read your Bible? Did you know that the Bible said thou shalt not judge? Who are you to judge? You're not God. How can you judge? You're not God. You're not the one that's gonna sit there judgment day and say you're guilty of this. But now this kid could never have an opportunity to change because someone wanted to record. You know, one of the things I always learned is I never talk ill of people that are dead because they're not here to defend themselves. So everybody that talks ill about someone that's dead, I hope you know there's a karma for that. What goes around comes back around. There's many people that's dead today that wished me ill. And you know what I do at nights? I pray for them. I pray for their soul. I pray for them. I pray that they are resting in peace. I pray for them. See, you don't wish bad on people or speak ill of the dead. Regardless of what this guy did, None of us was there. None of us was there to know exactly what happened. They always say there's a fine line between the truth. There's the truth, there's your truth, their truth, and the truth. Sometimes in life, you never get to hear the truth. You either hear their truth, but you never hear the truth. Who are you to judge? Don't cast judgment on this guy. You never know what happened. You never was there. Nobody deserved to die like that. None of you guys don't even know what a bullet feel like when it touches your flesh. None of you. None of you know how that feels. And to sit there and die in it. So don't wish something on someone that you never experienced. Don't ever wish that kind of death on anybody. Because I'm telling you, the universe is a very funny thing. And the karma that comes with things, I would never wish it on my worst enemies. Whatever you put out on people, my mom always said, when you point one finger at somebody, right? One finger. Once you point this one finger at somebody, my mom always tell me that there's 1, 2, 3 pointing back at yourself. So every time you say something about somebody, you're talking about yourself 3 times. This is the reason why I love to speak nothing but positivity to people. So that way it comes back to me 3 times. See, you got to understand how this world thing works. See, a lot of you guys haven't been woken up yet. You're still sleeping. You don't understand how words and mind and mouth are very powerful. Half of you guys don't read your Bible. So a man thinketh, so it shall be. The power is within the tongue. I had this talk before with you guys. So be careful of what you say with people. Be careful what you wish upon people. Because so you wish upon others, you wish upon yourself 3 times. The universe is a very dangerous thing. Many of us should learn that. I pray for him. I pray for his family. And I also pray for every one of you guys, for you to finally wake up and stop sleeping so much. I hope you guys learn. Call 911. If you could help, go help. But don't record someone's last days on your phone and knowing you didn't do anything to help. It's not right. May that guy rest in peace. And I hope that never happens to any one of you guys, nor your family have to endure that type of pain. I know what it's like to lose someone to gunshots. My dad was murdered. And I know how he fought. I know how he fight. Thank God for all those people that came back and called instead of sitting there recording it. They tried. So I forever love everybody that tried. But if we lived in today's day where people are recording versus helping just for some views and likes, I must tell you, you're probably one of the most shallowest person on earth. And I hope God will show you the wrath of being that way, because he never built us as human beings. Black, white, Spanish, Latino, it doesn't matter. Asian, it doesn't matter who you are. I don't even care about skin tones anymore. I care about a human being, because what I've learned is that good and bad is in everybody. Good and bad is in everybody. If I cut my skin right now, it bleeds red just like yours. There's nothing that's special about me that makes me different from you. The only thing that makes us different is how we react and how we treat each other. There's nothing wrong with being proud black men and being proud white man and being a proud Asian person. There's nothing wrong with being proud. But don't you ever condemn or put down somebody to make them feel that you're better than them. What we should do is try to uplift each other, use each other's resources. Let's live for each other. That's the lesson that none of us haven't learned yet. That's the lesson that God been trying to teach us. That's the reason why he always talked about don't eat the forbidden fruit of knowledge. Because what mankind do with knowledge is a whole different thing. That's a whole nother subject. But one day you have to learn. There comes a day when you must learn. You must be enlightened. Because if you don't become enlightened, you will always be influenced and wrongly guided through all the wrong things. If you don't know for yourself, you will believe whatever else that comes your way. I always tell people, even when I'm in this financial business, and anytime I sit down with my clients, you know one of the greatest things I do after I educate them? I tell them, hey, I gave you all this information. It's not for you to just believe me, but it's also you to go out there and do your own research. I want to spark something here for you to say, I want to know more. See, it's different to feed a man a fish that he could eat only for a day, but you could teach a man how to fish and he will eat for a lifetime. That's what this is all about. See, if someone like me don't speak up about the illness that took place, it will continue. I may not be able to make a major impact across the world, but I know for two things that will happen. If I get one of you guys to change, I feel happy and content with that. So remember to like and share this. I'm pretty sure it's a powerful message that someone will love to hear. You're always one decision away from changing your future for the better. My thing is, are you going to do it? Do what's right. Love each other, spread love amongst each other, spread positivity. We're all one race, and it's called the human race. Have a good day.